I was really terrified to do this masterclass with Larry because having worked for 30 years or have 100 years in the business, you kind of worry that someone's going to discover that you're a fraud. And we all, I know, veer wildly from I'm really good at what I do to, oh God, that was just appalling and what possessed me to make those choices. The thing that I got mainly from Larry was inspired to rededicate myself to what the work can be. The work is to communicate. The work is to say to an audience or to any individual, we have a story to tell that we think is worth telling. We're going to tell it with as much heart and truth and care and communication as we can. And we want you to be on the journey with us. We want you to be moved. We want you to be engaged. We want you to be present with us. Because most of the time, most of us are disengaged and unconnected. And we have a front up, our ego front. And as an actor, that's self-sabotage. So Larry, yes, went straight to the heart of all my weaknesses, straight to the heart of all my fears and paranoias, but he did it with such love and care and gentleness because he's done it all. He's been in therapy for 30 years as well as doing what he does for 30 years. So he's a very, very realised person. And he made me, and all of us, I think, understand that try and cut into this. He made us all understand that it's okay. We're just human beings. We're not anything perfect. There's no such thing as perfection, but there is real harm to be done in masking yourself and not being able to be open. And it was the most exhilarating 4 days I have ever spent in my life. It almost beat my home births. There wasn't as much pain, that's for sure, but it was just extraordinary. And I would recommend the experience to anyone in the business, even if you're just a theatre goer or you like films or anything. You will never get better value for money than going and watching even half a day of what Larry does and how he does it, because he will just reinvigorate you and revive your interest in the arts and in humanity and in your fellow human beings. And that's priceless. I think if people are thinking of applying to either audit or participate, that you should be very excited about this opportunity. I would beg, borrow and steal to go to this. I can't imagine anything, any 4 days or 1 day or 2 days or 3 days or any part of it, I can't imagine anything that will teach you more about yourself as a person and yourself as a communicator and an actor or a director or anyone in the arts than spending time in this man's company. I just can't think of anything else. So I would say do not hesitate. Walk over broken glass to get there.